Thanks for being here, and thanks for your service. Mr. Secretary, I have two questions. First one is, and you mentioned recruitment at the beginning. During the last 4 years, we got used to just hearing how the recruitment was not doing well, and it was just the new reality. And then all of a sudden, that reality has changed. If you can comment on why that reality is, I think a lot of us know, but if you could talk to us a little bit about this new reality, which you don't hear much about in the press, about how that has changed dramatically. Question number one. Question number two is, a number of years ago, Southcom was moved from Panama to South Florida. There's a lot of reasons for that move. It was to get it because it was in close proximity with others like Jayada South, Special Operations Command South and Homestead, Joint Task Force Guantanamo, the Joint Task Force Bravo in Honduras, the U.S. Coast Guard 7th District, which is the busiest district in the entire country, but also because in South Florida you have this multicultural, multilingual community, and as you know, Southcom deals with multiple countries, 40 different languages, and so it was not just a cost savings potentially, but it was also made a lot of sense. I believe that continues to be the case. Nothing has changed. If anything, what's changed is that the Western Hemisphere has gotten a lot more dangerous. And obviously we have Iranian influence, Russian influence, Chinese influence. I'm very grateful, Mr. Secretary, I don't know how much you had to do with that, of the President's change in attitude on no longer appeasing enemies of the United States in the Southern Hemisphere, whether it's Venezuela or Cuba. But again, there goes the importance of having Southcom where it is. And I just would like your thoughts, if you've had an opportunity to look at that, because it was moved from Panama. It just wasn't in South Florida for the heck of it. It was a decision made. It was the right decision. It's proven to be the right decision. So, two questions. If you can answer them, I'd love to hear it.
Well, sir, thank you for the question about recruiting. What changed is a commander-in-chief that America's young people believe in. President Trump was elected in November, inaugurated in January, and at first I called it the Trump bump. But then it became clear that's not enough. This is a tsunami of support amongst young Americans who want to serve under a president who they know has their back, who will fund them properly, who will not use them unnecessarily, and will make sure they are part of deterrence for the country with a focus, first and foremost, on the homeland, then deterring strengths and making sure our allies step up and carry more of the burden. So you've got a historic surge in the Army, the Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, you name it. Americans are responding because the president says a new spirit. And he's right, and you can feel it in the ranks. You go out to formations, you talk to men and women on the border, they believe in what they're doing in securing that southern border. You talk to them across the world, they're enthused about this new administration and its leadership. So it's President Trump, sir. And then as far as Southcom, it is President Trump's focus on our hemisphere has in many ways reinvigorated the mission of Southcom and the recognition of securing American interests, but also pushing back Chinese malign influence. Panama is a great example of that, but across Central and South America. So Southcom is right where it is. We're grateful for the great work that they do. I've had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with them and their commander, and we work by, with, and through a lot of allies.
Mr. Secretary, I'm a little confused. Are you telling me that the folks that are now voting with their commitment to the country are not upset that they're not able to use different pronouns? Is that not a priority for the folks that are now signing up for our military?
Well, sir, if they wanted to get a woke indoctrination, they could just go to college. Instead, they're joining the military, where we're focused on the basics. We know men are men, women are women, standards will be high, and we're getting rid of the distractions, the ideologies, the politicization that was in our ranks, so that soldiers, men and women, can do their jobs on behalf of the nation. I think that's all that American people, all the people who want to serve want, is that clarity and that support, and President Trump is giving it.
Well, Mr. Secretary, I would also add that I think having you there has made it very clear what the attitude is. And I will tell you, to me, it's really, really refreshing, and I thank you all.
I appreciate it.
yield back.
Thank you, sir.
Yields back. Ms. Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for being here. Mr. Chairman, I ask unanimous consent to submit